Welcome back to Adventures with Rosy, and welcome to a rather chilly morning in Tauranga.
Yeah, we've come across for the weekend to see if we can get some sunshine on the beach.
Yeah, we're hanging out for the last of summer, so we've come across to Tauranga. My brother, who you've seen in previous videos around the house, I think, helping us dig holes for plants. He moved here recently, him and his girlfriend, for work, so they got a new place, so I thought we'd go and see them. It's also our nephew Lucas's birthday. My sister Claire, her boy, turned five yesterday.
Yeah.
So we're going to hang out with him. He wants to go to the Speedway tonight and see some cars crash into each other, so we'll all go along and do that. But yeah, we're determined to get some sun before. It's been getting cold at home, eh?
Yeah, the mornings particularly have been pretty chilly.
Like, it's only end of March now, and we're thinking, like, do we turn the fire on? Light a fire, turn it on. So I'm determined to go for a swim this weekend in the surf. I don't know how warm it is, but
I won't be joining you.
Yeah. So yeah, we're running a bit late now. We're going to go over and see the family. They're cooking breakfast, and then we'll just see what the day brings. So we were heading to the beach, and then we found out that our favourite nursery here in Tauranga, Kiriru Nursery, which is only open one day a month, one Saturday a month, we found out they're open today. They put a post up saying we're doing some weeding in the nursery today, and we're going to open it up as well. This is the place where all plants are. They were $5. I think they're all $6, but tons of natives. Indoor plants over there. So yeah, Chelsea's going crazy. So we ditched the kids, we left them with the grandparents. Thanks, Mum. And we're going to fill our boot quickly before we go to the beach. So I didn't really show you this part of the plant nursery last time we were here, but they have a whole indoor plant section, and they seem really cheap, like things that are, you know, quite substantial for $15. Crazy. Chelsea tells me this is good pricing, the sort of thing you'd pay $45, $50 for in another shop, but here for like $15, so they must propagate them here on site. We're a pretty good plant haul. What do you reckon, Chelsea? We got how many plants?
25.
25 plants in about 15 minutes probably.
Not even that.
We filled that trolley really quick. It's quite tempting when you're walking around there to go, oh, you get a couple of those. Oh, they got that variety. Oh, the manuka with the pink flower or the white flower. So you just start grabbing them, and before you know it, you spend $150 on plants, I think. Yeah. But the plants we bought there last time have actually been doing really well in our section and growing really well. So we figure they're, $6 a plant. You can't really beat that. So yeah, we come back, we just put them out in the sun. I guess we'll put them in the shower on the way home. But we're staying at the Welcome Bay NZMCA Park, which is kind of down the Papamoa end, the sort of southern end of Tauranga, and slightly inland. You're kind of surrounded by orchards, big sort of grass area. It's nice. It's a bit windy getting in here, a bit of a windy road, the Welcome Bay Road, but $5 a night, and dog friendly. We thought about staying at the Mount Beachside Holiday Park, I think, which is the really cool one, right on the waterfront, but yeah, no dogs, and probably more like $80 a night for us rather than 10. So yeah, we'll spend the money on plants instead. So yeah, just a big grass area. There's a little shed with a book exchange and a sign-in shed. I'm going to go and exchange some books. Yeah, been hanging out actually. No doubt there'll be some John Grisham in there. There always is, which is good. Bonus points if you find Dan Brown, what's the book? Da Vinci Code. There'll be about 5 of those in there, and probably at least 2 complete sets of 50 Shades of Grey. So we'll go and swap some books out, and then I think we'll head to the beach, get that swimming. Well, I lied to you. There is no 50 Shades of Grey and no Dan Brown Da Vinci Code. Some of the places we went would literally have like 3 or 4 copies of the Da Vinci Code, but not here. Did find Jack Reacher though, so I'll give that a read tonight. Happy days. Pie, you got some cake? Cake for lunch? How's this for a spot to live? My brother somehow scored this pretty sweet rental, and the beach is right there, so there's no road between. You just walk down through these, I think that's the landlord's house there, walk down there to the beach. Pretty awesome. We're giving ourselves a tour of my brother's house, and we came across all his model planes. Look at this. My brother's big into his racing drones, and if you go all the way back to the very first Adventures with Rosy video we put up, I believe, I think I had like a big scab on my face, and my brother flew one of these into me. We both had our own racing drones back then, and he flew one into my face. I think it actually took off while I was looking at it, and anyway I got this big scar, a big scab on my cheek. Somehow it didn't scar. Check this plane out though, this is ridiculous. He has a jet here. This is just the tail of it, and look at it down here. Here's a ruby for scale. Apparently this thing is 2 meters by 2 meters when you put it together. It's ridiculous.
If I hammer.
Don't wake it, don't wake it. Well, good morning. We woke up to a cracking day again here in Tauranga, another warm one by the looks of it. So yeah, nice weather. We were after a bit of summer and we've definitely found it. It was quite nice yesterday going for a swim and stuff. Speedway last night, as you would have seen. I realised I probably didn't actually film that much yesterday. Just sort of hanging out with the family really, and the kids at the beach, and yeah, so I put the camera down. So sorry, not sorry. But Speedway was great last night. Lucas, whose birthday it was, my nephew, he was super pumped on it. We saw a few crashes, which is I guess all kids go for, right? It's to see crashes. So yeah, I think today we're just going to chill out again. We might go for a walk around the mount this morning. So if you've never been to this sort of area of New Zealand, Tauranga and Mount Maunganui is a big mountain at the sort of mouth to the harbour. There's a big port here, and you can either walk up the mount if you like walking up hills, or you can walk around it. There's a track around the bottom that it's probably 3 or 4 kilometers, I guess, maybe 3. But it's quite cool if there's any big ships coming in and out of the harbour, cruise ships as well. You can they're really close to this sort of mount path, you know, like stones throw from the track you're on, these huge ships going past. So we'll go for a wander around that. It's a bit of a tradition when we're here to walk around the mount. We tried last time I think we were here, but there was a triathlon on, or some multi-sport event that actually, I think they ran around the mount, so there were like roads closed and we couldn't get in, you know, within 10 k's of the mount. Just road closures and millions of people everywhere. So we'll go and do that. We'll have some lunch somewhere. I think we're just going to chill out today. This was just sort of meant to be one of those weekends where we just hang out and not do a lot. We've actually got another trip planned for Easter as well, so we've got a longer trip planned at Easter, which is nice. We're going somewhere new, to the beach with some friends actually who have a caravan, to a spot I've never been to, so stay tuned for that. I probably should do some googling and find out what's there, but yeah, beach we've never been to, so that'll be nice. And we're sort of planning a trip now for the end of school holidays as well. We're thinking maybe national park, like there's some cool waterfalls around that national park area around Mount Ruapehu, but they're a bit too cold to go in the middle of winter, like to drag the kids and get all the gear on and drag them around. So we might go there at the end of the school holidays in April, I think, and yeah, do some of that before it gets kind of into the busy ski season and things. So yeah, heaps coming up. I should get going. All the kids are in the car waiting for me, and Chelsea as well. So yeah, I think we'll go for a walk now, and then I'll catch up with you after that. Alright, well, we're back home. Short and sweet little weekend away, but yeah, sometimes probably a short video, but sometimes you just kind of get away for the weekend and don't do heaps. But it was nice just sort of hanging out with family, swimming at the beach. Great weekend. But don't fret, we got plenty coming up. We actually came home to some exciting news. We had someone from The Project reach out to us. The Project's a kind of a light-hearted current affairs show that's on every night here in New Zealand. I think it's in Australia as well. They reached out to us and said, can we do an interview about your trip around the country, how it worked, why you did it, that sort of thing. So Chelsea and I jumped on a Zoom call last night. We did an interview with them, and that played out. So I'll link that down the bottom if you're interested in watching. Just a short little interview, but we were on TV. Pretty exciting. So yeah, I linked out that down the bottom. I probably can't post their video, I guess, for copyright. But yeah, it was a bit of fun, bit nervous, like talking to famous people on the TV, you know. We couldn't actually see them in the Zoom call. They could see us, and sitting here in their caravan was a bit nerve-wracking. But I think it went all right. Got a good response. Some new subscribers as well, so if you're new here, welcome. Welcome to the channel. Now coming up, we're actually going to put 2 videos out this week. We're going to do a little bit of a property update, probably on Thursday, for Thursday's video. Realize it's kind of been a while since we showed you around the property, our planting we did before Christmas. We bought a new toy as well for the property, which we're excited about. And then it's Easter, and we're off to the beach for 4 or 5 days. So that'll be awesome. Nice big long holiday. Somewhere we've never been before. So stay tuned for that. We're then going to go away later on in the school holidays as well. So lots of trips coming up. Yeah, plenty coming up. We've got a cool new product to show you in the coming week as well. It's just in the mail. So another caravan related product I'll be doing a review on. So yeah, thank you as always for watching. Any questions, any comments, fire them away below. If you want to stick around for the adventures, maybe subscribe if you're not. And I'll see you in the next video.